Welcome back to Quits Gaming, ASMR, Quiet Reading of Chain Letters by IceTea. Everyone had some delicious looking lunch. Fubi had ham sandwich and Takashi had bento. Just before I could unwrap my onigiri, I heard a soft feminine voice beside me. Hi guys. Hi Marina. The newcomer of this table was Marina Kowalski, another friend of ours, a first-year student like Fumi and myself. Fumi introduced me to Marina not too long after I met her the first time. She is half Ukrainian and half Japanese. Hi Marina, where were you this morning? I was inside the building. It was way too cold outside. I understand. Come on, sit. Thank you, said the elegant girl as she sits on the empty seats beside Takashi. So, Miss Kowalski, is your father coming to pick you up again like he did yesterday? No, that was only for yesterday. Today I'm walking home. A man in a suit, who appeared to be a teacher, came to our table and looked at Takashi. His voice was as deep as the lowest octave on a grand piano. Takashi, are you ready? Yes, sir. That's my cue. I gotta go, guys. You in trouble or something? Nah, I have another test to make up. Want your samurai hat back? I'm fine. I got this. See you guys after school. After saying this, he quickly got up and returned to his classroom. About 15 minutes after Takashi left us to take his test, lunchtime was over. We began separating again. Marina reluctantly left to her homeroom. I wasn't looking forward to going back to class, since the next subject is, and will always be, my worst subject. After we waved goodbye as she disappeared in the crowd, we entered the class of doom. The classroom was quite empty. We were one of the first to enter the class. The class was extremely boring. My eyes started to become heavy. The combinations of difficult math, boring class, and the warm temperature in the room was slowly getting to me. And then, Sensei, Fumi quickly slapped the side of my head. Kotaro, wake up. Quickly. What's going on? Mr. Kobayashi, Kotaro is sleeping in class again. No, I'm not. Stop lying, you idiot. This annoying kid who sat in front of Fumi is Daiki Arlington, half English kid. He had always started trouble and picked on me since I first became a student here. I had no idea why he hated me. He didn't even know me. What's the matter, Daiki? Somebody has to set you straight and show you your place. What? The whole class was silently watching us while the teacher was still writing on the board. Luckily, he was oblivious to everything that went on back here. Dude, shut up. Okay. What's wrong with you? Kotaro, just ignore him. He's just looking for someone to play with. After impatiently waiting for a few more hours, the school bell finally rang. It's like music to my ears. Fumi and I walked out of the school building, went to our little meeting spot, and waited for Takashi and Marina. Hey guys. Class was sure boring. Couldn't wait to leave. Tell me about it. Let's get moving. On our way home, we conversed about what we did in class as we walked on the crunching snow. Takashi was too busy staring at girls again. We stopped in front of a beautiful white house with an orange roof. Here's my stop. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Soon we stopped in front of a large white house with a purple roof. felt quite jealous of how large Marina's house is. I always wanted to live in a large, spacious house. I'll see you both tomorrow. Can we meet up early tomorrow? There's something I want to talk about. I'm sorry, I have modeling early in the morning tomorrow. After that, I'm heading straight to school from there. Want to talk about something? About less than a minute later, we came across Fumi's house. It was wide and blue all over. Well, time for me to go home and relax. Don't forget that homework. I should be telling you that. I'll see you tomorrow. Later, Kotaro. After leaving Fumi, it was quiet around me. The absence of my friends made me feel a little lonely, even though it was only for 10 minutes. Just a few houses over, and there was my house. Not very large, not very small. It was colored brown with a red roof. I opened the gate and walked towards the silver door. I rang the doorbell. The door was automatically unlocked, and I stepped in. The smell of home was very welcoming. It was nice to return home after a long day of school. It relieves most of my stress I dealt with in school. Hey, Mom. Hey, Kotaro. How was school, dear? It was all right. Not much happened, and it was boring. At least you're all right. Let me hang your clothes after you take them off. It was 7 o'clock at night. My father came home a couple hours ago. He's usually watching TV around this time with my mother. After eating dinner, I headed upstairs to my room. It's always been pretty boring around the living room. Since I had some time after I completed my homework, I used my computer. As always, I'd be instant messaging friends and checking some things out. Several of my friends were online. I didn't know which one to begin talking to. Now entering Takashi Saito. What's up? Not much. You? I'm good. I just got done with homework. Did you get that message I sent you last night? You sent something. I'll check it right now. Oh, that's the new girl. How'd you get this pic of her? I took it while in class. Now entering Fumi Yoshida. I just got done with homework. I also just sent away a chain letter. I hate those things. I received a couple a few days ago. Those things are fake. They're pretty scary, man. It was pretty annoying, so I just sent it. Who'd you send it to? I sent it to Mukio, since I remembered his email right off the top of my head. That foreign class clown dude. That guy is funny. Let's see what he does with it. Well, I'm going to get going later. After turning off my computer monitor and the lights in my room, I went to bed. Looking at the snow outside made me feel even more comfortable while I laid in my bed. In seconds, I crashed. I woke up on my own this time. Nice. It was 7:20 in the morning. I woke up 20 minutes early this time. Looking out the window after I opened the curtains, I could see the sky was still gray. My parents were downstairs cooking breakfast and getting ready for work. Well, time to take a shower and get dressed. The welcoming smell of breakfast brought me to the table. Mom, Dad? I made things a little different this morning with seeing my parents paying very close attention to the TV. The teen was found dead in his room at 5 a.m. this morning. At the moment, the police don't know whether it's related to a series of murders or not. How unfortunate. I'm sorry, dear. Here's breakfast. Thanks, Mom. Good morning, Kotaro. Good morning, Dad. Another kid dead. What's going on? Another kid dead. I had no idea. My daily routine consists of school, friends, video games, and computer time. From the looks of my parents, they were taking this pretty seriously. I looked back down at my plate and wolfed down my breakfast. I headed to the bathroom, brushed my teeth, and headed out the door for school. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. I stepped outside and felt the cold wind rushing to my face. I'm quite used to this, however. Down the street, I could see the burgundy-haired girl waiting by her house. How long you... What do you think of my snowman? Cute, right? She told me as she giggled like a little girl she's always been. Awesome stuff. I can see you being a famous sculptor in the future. I don't. I always wanted to be a doctor, just like my father. He taught me so much. Plus, I've done a lot of research already. That's great. I'll be sure to see you when I get hurt. Oh, Kotaro, what do you want to be? A lawyer, maybe? I don't know. I've always wanted to be some kind of hero. To be acknowledged by people. You know? I like helping others. You have a heart of gold, Kotaro. I know one day you'll get that respect, you know it? I know it. Let's get going. As I approach the school, I see little dots of students walking around the schoolyard. Fumi and I walked past the rusty school gate. Well, until this big student got in front of us. La-di-da-di-doo. Hey, Kotaro. Me happy. What happened? Me left wallet home, but door lock. Daiki opened door for me. Now me have wallet. That guy, always singing as usual. I wonder how Daiki helped open his door. Closer we got to the school building, we could see a bunch of students all gathered up. They seemed scared. I've never seen so many students crowding up in one spot. Me either. I wonder what's going on over there. The students were definitely agitated by something. Then I noticed some students were crying. Probably a breakup. That sure must have been a bad one. I wonder where Takashi is. So jam-packed over here, he may be stuck in the crowd somewhere. Oh goody. The bell is going to ring soon. Let's head to class. Fumi and I stopped outside our classroom door and peeked inside through the narrow window. We're one of the first to come in this time. Just like any other day in the cafeteria, it was crowded and loud. There you are, guys. Come on, let's go get some chow. Glad we don't have to look for you in the crowd this time. Finding seats this time was no problem at all, since Takashi already saved 4 seats for us. We just waited in line for about 10 minutes, got our food, and went to our seats. Thank you so much, Takashi. This has been a huge help for us. I thought that since I got here a little early, I should save 4 seats. Fumi, sitting beside me, looked really curious about something. Takashi, you have any idea why so many students were acting nuts outside this morning? Yeah, one of my classmates was murdered. He was found dead this morning in his room. That's terrible. I heard about it this morning on TV. All these guys did. They were flipping out. Takashi reached down for his bowl of soup and took a sip. Things were a little quiet at the table for a moment. I took a bite out of my onigiri. So him too? Apparently, the dude has no enemies. He was pretty much loved by everyone. Must be one of those again. Again. Can someone tell me what's this about? Everyone keeps mentioning again. You haven't been watching the news or hearing anything from anybody? No, I don't pay attention to the news. Kotaro, you might have to from now on. There's been mysterious murderings around here lately. Yeah, nobody knows who's behind it. My classmate is maybe the 5th victim now. How'd you not hear about this? Really? That's pretty shocking. Some of her classmates said they think it's the work of the chain letters. If you fail to send it, the consequence will be identical to the chain letter's warning. Those idiots been saying that too. That's not it at all, just some crazed guy. Sounds like someone's trying to start a rumor. Took another bite of my onigiri. Marina came by the table and greeted us, followed by her feminine fragrance. Sorry, I was taking a test. Saw Marina lean towards Fumi and whisper, No, not really. It's that time of the month for me. It's nothing, Kotaro. I'll never understand girls. After lunch, we headed back to class. On our way to class, I had the extreme urgency to urinate. I had to use the bathroom. Been holding this for the past 15 minutes. Go right now. Race for the nearest bathroom. Oh, Daiki, what's up? And that is all the time I have for today. So, I hope that you will join me again on the next quiet reading ASMR version of Chain Letters by IceTea. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. I always appreciate hearing from you. Thank you for joining me.